This time on Finnegan's Garage, lots of things happening. I gotta be honest, I thought I was just gonna be welding on a truck exhaust all day long, but then a surprise guest arrived. You know, nothing bad is gonna happen now.
I'm speechless. I don't know how I got so lucky to have this opportunity, but thank you very much.
Yeah, dude, no problem at all.
He said I don't need to sign anything, just a handshake. So you saw it here first, folks. Handshake.
Yeah.
Hi, boys.
So apparently we're having a full circle moment here.
Oh, a total full circle moment here.
So Jimmy Dale hits me up. It's like, hey, I need something craptastic to drive, and I don't want to rent a car. And I said, I got a lot of that. I got a warehouse full of that, no problem. And so he gets here, and I just discovered that he flew from Texas to Atlanta, drove north to me, which is, by the time you turn around to where you got to go, you went 3 hours out of the way to borrow a car to go south to SGMP, and you have to race tonight?
Yeah, I got to be in a race car. But we're the last of the run orders, so they got to run X275, Ultra, Radio Versus the World, all the classes. We're the very last class.
No, you're not racing.
And we could be the last car of the very last class.
I like this. You can drive to the starting line in your borrowed whatever.
Absolutely.
Whatever's in here.
Yeah.
And so you were just showing me.
All right, so look, this says July 3rd, 2014. Your boy bought a 280Z, and in this photo right here, I'm starting my LS swap. And let's see there. Hopefully it doesn't show you a bunch of weed on my Instagram. All right, look, there's the LS3, little LS1 intake.
Nice.
There's another photo of it when we're doing the swap. This is back when you could get stuff cheap. Here it is, cruising the streets.
Dude, that's a good looking car.
It wasn't bad.
Dude.
You
You could borrow something that is similar and not nearly as nice. It's not an LS, but it has V8. Has a turbo.
Yeah.
Kinda leaks a little. Mostly reliable. Only has a 10-gallon fuel cell.
The 10-gallon fuel cell's throwing me for a twist right now. You got anything with a bigger fuel cell?
I got gas cans to go with the fuel
That'll
cell.
work. That'll work. Beggars can't be.
Let's go find what he wants. Let's go pick something.
Yeah.
So I hit him up and he's sending me, bro, this dude sent me, I'm gonna have to find a photo, put it right here. He sent me an Oldsmobile Cutlass with the Borat van. Well, yeah, look, there's the homie.
Well, your budget for crap was different than ours. Like, we were really looking for crap for you.
I was looking for something really reliable.
But crap.
We don't. God, reliable and.
Oh!
I was willing to take my War in the Woods money.
Fake
and buy
Daytona.
something. Huh?
Fake Daytona.
The fake Daytona. All right, folks, we're gonna have to pick something, so here we go.
Alright, here's your options of things that.
Hold on, now I gotta switch the camera view. All right, give me the option.
So here's your options of things that currently run. The world's rustiest fake Daytona. It's got a 383 tunnel ram motor in it, 5-speed G-Force GF5R in it. Bigger than a 10-gallon fuel cell. Really loud.
No, I'm good on that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a Mopar. Kind of makes me puke in my mouth a little bit.
40 Chevy, big block, automatic, 15-gallon fuel cell, runs and drives. I drove it 300-ish miles home from Tennessee. I got it from Derek Bierry, so you know it's good.
So it's reliable-ish.
Ish.
It is.
Yeah. Probably wait until you see wiring in this car. Look at that.
Derek should be proud. Not that he did any of that, but somebody did that.
Somebody's house is missing.
Somebody's grandpa was so proud of that.
All the electricals have gone up to somebody's house.
Oh my God.
Double the
It's like
wiring, double the airflow. So that's good.
That's pretty cool. All right, that's an option.
The Roxon, arguably the most reliable thing in the warehouse right now.
Believe it or not.
The most reliable.
In the warehouse. Just drove from California.
So if I get the most reliable, sign off on it, right?
Yeah.
You're signing off on it.
I co-sign anything in here.
Okay, if I get stranded in this, you'll come get me.
Yeah, I mean, my phone might be charged.
Till Saturday morning, we're out of here, so you're on your own after
We're
that.
racing this weekend.
I can figure it out.
Between now and Saturday.
It's just, if I don't make it to SGMP, I don't really have many other people to call.
Do you have AAA?
No.
I'm your
Yeah.
best resort. Wow. Yeah, no, this is the one. In my
Okay.
opinion, this thing drove cross country, same set of spark plugs. That's how you know. It's good.
That is, man.
Doesn't have a gas gauge, has a fuel pressure.
Fully restored.
Practically the same. Watch, it'll light right up.
Factory rust and all.
We were talking on their video. This is a full circle moment. I'll do a voiceover and tell you why it's a full circle moment.
It is a full circle.
Is it a two bumper?
Well, it helps me turn the ignition on.
That was a factory option.
Yeah, I like the cup holders. Man, this one's screaming my name right now.
It gets lighter every time you drive it.
All right.
10 gallons, that's all you got.
All
But
right.
I have a tool bag and a gas can.
All right. Well,
I feel like it's between, well, let me show you the others, because you never know. So that's a 68 Charger, just as rusty, has a 2J under the hood.
super cool. Look at the alignment though, folks. If you think we're gonna make it, how many hours did you say it is to my next destination?
I think 3 hours.
That's been to Indy and
So
back.
that means like 5 in Atlanta time.
That's been to Indy and back with that alignment.
You went to Indianapolis with that alignment?
That alignment, yeah.
Are you sure?
Yep.
I mean, that's pretty sick, but
I mean, I've replaced the tires since then, but that was the alignment.
You don't even need to open the hood.
yeah. Why do you need to open the hood? 2JZ.
I thought you'd want to see it, but you'll hear it.
Well,
You'll know what it is.
Due to the recent Grannis situation, I don't know that I need to be cruising around a 2JZ anywhere. You know, I mean,
Well, I mean, there's a right way to do it and a wrong way to do it. And my guy Granted is wrong.
he didn't have him covered. He had him covered there. Both their reaction times were miserable.
For a minute, he was out in front.
For a minute.
And then
Bring the thunder. Or not.
got a drift handle too.
Yeah, I don't need that. That's gonna give me trouble. That's pretty sick, but I don't know if it's as sick as that.
Well, I just remember you're under a time crunch.
Yeah.
It needs an alternator installed, which we have, but
No, we're not messing with it. Hey, remember what we were talking about a second ago? We need to hit up Kai Kelly. We need to go to Kai Kelly's dirt track thing.
let's go to Kai Kelly's dirt track.
Kelly doesn't know
That-
we're coming yet, but we're coming. Yeah, we're on the way. Hope you're there when we get there, bud.
I'm sure he's great.
Oh, we got parts rising.
The wagon. That's great. So that's a 396 small block.
This is the drift wagon.
It was drifting, then it got set up to go around the road course. And it beat a Ferrari around the road course with a professional drift driver behind the wheel of the Ferrari.
I'm worried to tell you this because you're right there and, you know, we all look up to you, but it's dog ass out there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you care about how you look.
That looks like the same guy who wired that orange thing over there built that. For sure. What are you doing with this rusty Nissan S30 shell?
I need the floor out of that to fix the rocks. But that won't be a problem for you on
Can
this.
I show people that?
Yeah.
And then that right there is like your Modale. So
Yeah.
Finnegan's wife's El Camino. So that's like him asking to drive Frost. Probably not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Plus, we don't want anything that nice anywhere around us.
Yeah. That didn't get
Hey,
driven.
C10 is sick though.
Caught it on fire.
Ah,
Broke the drive shaft, ripped the floor out of it. Third gear is a monster.
All right, so let's go for reliability, folks. Oh, you got cruise with the door open? Oh yeah, I remember this episode.
Yeah,
You got a cruise with the door open.
Yeah, you want to go fast.
Yeah. And this just doesn't have the curb appeal on it. It just doesn't.
No, I mean,
I mean, if you're looking for a soccer mom to hook up with, this is your bet.
Nah, I got a soccer mom at home. She's actually a farm wife. You ever heard of those? She's got chickens and ducks and stuff. Beautiful.
chickens are nice.
Yeah,
Those are not your chickens.
The ducks are annoying. The chickens are ours.
As long as you don't got to take care of the chickens.
Do I need to sign anything before we take this?
No, I feel like a firm handshake is good enough for me. Have fun. Thanks. Just bring it back. That's all.
All right, deal.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
You're gonna love it. It genuinely great car. Literally great car to drive.
So I showed you my Datsun, right?
Yeah.
My Datsun had no AC, right? And
Yeah,
it was a
this
T56, so the trans tunnel is
Same thing.
matted. Again, it just gets hot.
A little bit. We taped it.
All right.
You know,
There you go.
gets warm.
I did wear my jeans today.
Yeah, you're gonna be fine.
I'm ready for this.
You're legit gonna be fine. I drove cross country in this thing, and I was like, stunned at how good it drives.
I feel like I'm driving across country because I have to go through Atlanta.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
So it's the same thing. California to Florida, or North Atlanta to South Atlanta.
Yeah,
same thing.
Same obstacles. You know, you versus the road. I'll get you a gas can,
Alright.
and you'll be fine. The gas station is a block away, which is good. I don't know how much gas.
I'll fill it up. I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I really appreciate these guys for this opportunity. It's crazy.
You're gonna love it.
Hit the comments. Tell them thanks for helping Jimmy out.
You're gonna love it. This car's so fun to drive.
It's a pinch me moment, though.
Do you know what's in this?
I have no idea.
Probably good enough for us.
I have no idea what's in
It's
it.
not diesel. There's no diesels in here.
Is there no empty ones?
There are, but I was like, well,
I don't know what's in that.
it's only set up to make 4 pounds of boost. It probably doesn't matter right now. Yeah, it's gasoline.
How much power do you think it makes on 4 pounds of boost? 300?
270.
Yeah. Stock do it to you. When I say stock, I mean stock. Fresh out of the car stock. But it's actually fun.
How fast is it in the eighth?
Well, you need to find out, I think.
I'll let you know.
Yeah. Just put it on the floor, that's faster, see.
Yeah.
That'll be enough to get you off the road. Does it smell like gasoline or varnish?
It smells good. Good. We'll open the door. Get out of here.
Deal.
I'm so curious to find how fast it is.
Me too.
Yeah, that's everything.
Hit start. Nope.
Oh, don't turn anything off.
Alright.
There you go.
Fuel pump, water pump, off.
Far
doesn't
right's
matter.
lights.
It is an electric water pump, so you want to leave that on.
Just turn the key.
I just
Nope.
leave.
Here.
Hold on, Joe. I just leave everything on at all times and just kill the car with this. Then you don't have to worry about like,
Oh,
did I
no
turn everything on?
And God forbid I'm driving it at nighttime. Lights.
It's got them.
Okay.
Yeah.
How do you turn it on then once you get it all going? What's the starter ignition? Blah 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 blah.
It's the 2 to the left of the panel.
Over here is the.
That's the
blah,
starter.
blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, one's ignition, one's start. It's on the left side of the panel. The reverse solenoid's not wired up, so you gotta real hard over. You know what I mean?
Over here and up.
Yeah. It's not wired up, so I usually just 2 hands shove it over, then it'll go. I love when other people drive the cars.
I know.
Oh yeah.
Nope, I'm down with it.
This is a great idea. Nothing could go wrong.
You're gonna make it, dude.
I'm gonna make it.
So when you turn right out of here, there's a gas station on the right.
Alright.
I would
Let me get
get
my
it
bags
because
out.
I don't know how much is in it. What do you think his chances are?
50-50.
Nah, dude,
No,
it's like
he's gonna
90,
make it.
90-10.
This thing's a gem right now.
Yeah.
It runs so good right now. It's crazy.
It's 90-10. 90-10 at least.
It's crazy to think that the car that constantly fails
Now
is
is
the
reliable?
most reliable one here.
Yeah. Well, now it's reliable. It used to fail. Now it, I don't know, hardly fails at all. Which is wild because I just made a t-shirt about how failure is not an option. It's standard equipment with this car.
Maybe we'll figure out how fast the Ratson goes in this video or the next video.
Please do. Please do. Because nobody actually knows.
You want to shoot times? I'm gonna say 850
850 in the 8.
in the 8. What do you think?
795.
No chance. What do you think?
Okay, well, let me tell you how to do it. So that little hose right there, just disconnect it from the wastegate.
This one?
Yeah.
Just give her one of these.
Just take that off.
All right.
$795 guaranteed. The charge pipe will be in the grandstands, but you're still gonna go $795.
Well, I gotta get it back home.
Well, it runs. It just, you know, the charge pipe would be in the grandstands.
So maybe on the charge pipe before I pulled the thing?
Well, the clamps suck. So, you know, you could...
We're going to No Mercy. They're going to be the fastest guys in the radial world.
They'll have clamps.
They'll have clamps.
Put real clamps on it. Take the hose off. All the boost.
Tonight is Wednesday. There's a bunch of testing for the world's biggest radial race, No Mercy, this weekend. It's going to be hard for these radial guys to keep their hands off of this tonight. I guarantee you. They're going to be like, oh, we can fix this. We can fix that.
They're going to fondle it.
Yeah.
While not being judgmental at all.
No, they're going to be many beers deep. It'll be fine.
All right, good luck, my friend.
Thanks,
Keep me
buddy.
posted. Keep me posted. All right. Back at the house, I feel like Jimmy's odds of getting there probably pretty good until it's not. But he's a resourceful guy, and I'm sure that between the bag of tools that are in the hatch area and the ratchet straps and the random water bottles thrown about in that thing, he will make it to SGMP.
Strapped up there. We're getting some weird looks from the local Atlanteans. I mean, there you go. That ain't going nowhere. We should quit smoking. We're gonna wait for this light. We're gonna time the light perfectly. Do what? Yeah, I'm driving this. Thanks, man. All right, I didn't think this through. I'm gonna have to give her the oil. All right, boys, I'd say she's good for now. 160. Everybody's happy. We got oil pressure back again. We ain't smoking at all now. Got us a low radiator hose, filled her with water. Got the water pump happy. Hit nice.
In the meantime, we have to finish the giveaway truck, and I don't know who won yet because the contest just ended. We're waiting for the mail-in entries to stop arriving. The lawyers say you got to give 5 days to those people for the mail to arrive. Then the lawyers have to count all the mail-in entries plus all the entries from fsmgarage.com of everybody that bought merch. And then they'll throw it through a computer program and tell me, you know, who won. But in the meantime, the last thing we have to do to this truck is finish the exhaust. I don't know if you remember or not, but when we installed the QA1 rear coilover conversion, we had to cut the mufflers and tailpipes off. So we're going to fix that. And it just so happens that on the day Joe and I have to weld some new tubing in the back of that, we have a new welder from Miller Welders. It's not a coincidence. This thing showed up a little while ago, and I just opened the box like 3 days ago and used it for the first time. But the reason I'm telling you about it now is because the folks at Miller want to give it to you. You know, or you, whoever. Someone's going to win my welder. The welder that I'm using today in this video, I'm going to autograph, and my favorite comment in this video wins it. You don't got to go anywhere. You don't got to do anything. You got to buy nothing. Just leave me a comment that inspires me to mail this to you. And it's not just a welder, right? Like if you've never welded before and you've been curious about it, this is for you because you're going to get a brand new Miller welding helmet, auto darkening, excellent visibility, a WeldX jacket, which in my opinion is much cooler than a leather jacket, not in terms of styling. I mean, it's physically cooler when you wear it, and excellent protection. You're going to get MIG welding gloves. You're going to get an autographed Finnegan Speed Marine hat. I'm even going to autograph the Miller Classic logo hat. You're going to get all this if you leave my favorite comment on this video. And if you don't win this, 10 other people are going to win autographed FSM hats and Miller Fabricator gloves. So not just one person. Lots of people are going to win. And so with that, let's talk about it. The reason they sent this to me is this is a brand new machine. Okay, this is called the Millermatic 211 Pro. This is an update from the old 211 MIG welder, and it's a huge update. Where the 211 had dials and knobs up front, this now has a badass digital screen up front. Is it on? It is on. This still has auto set, which is an outstanding feature. If you've never welded, auto set is your best friend, because all you do is choose your material thickness, right? It sets the output of the machine for you. And as your skills improve, as your style, as your capabilities improve and you want to tweak the settings, you can do that. You can change your wire feed. You can change your voltage, right? And you can go 10% either direction away from whatever the auto set feature tells you should have. And if you ever just get so far out of whack that you don't like where you're at, you can bump the button a couple times and end up right back in the stock mode. The machine is outstanding. It is very lightweight. You can carry this pretty much anywhere, right? Probably my favorite feature though is the old 211 had a 10-foot torch cord and ground cable. This is a 15-foot one, which means you can set this here and go all over the garage and weld stuff. And like I said, it's a Miller welder, right? It's an outstanding machine. And somehow, some way, I don't even know how they did this, the 211, the older machine, retailed for around $1,900. This is less. This retails for around $1,550. I don't know how you do that, but I'm a fan of it. And today we're going to use it to join stainless steel tubing and mufflers to carbon steel, not an alloy, factory exhaust or whatever's under this thing. We have rusty tubing, and we're going to extend that rusty tubing with really, really nice stainless stuff. We'll show you that here right now. We'll show you how we're able to do that, because yeah, you can pretty much do it with any welder, but there's a better way to do it, no matter what welder you have. We're going to show you that right now. So let's get to work. As I said before, we're going to be welding stainless steel tubing and a muffler system to mild steel exhaust pipe. Now, you can get away with just using regular old steel filler wire. You can absolutely do that. Is it the right way to do it? No. And in the past, I have done it. But that joint where your stainless tubing meets your mild steel tubing is going to rust. And the heat and the filler wire you use to join the stainless steel to the mild steel, that area right there, that is going to corrode as well, because you're taking away some of the anti-corrosion properties of the stainless steel right there at the joint by using mild steel filler wire. So I went above and beyond for this. I bought a 2-pound spool of stainless steel filler wire, and I used a different bottle of gas. Normally I would use a 75% argon, 25% CO2 mix. This is 98% argon, 2% carbon dioxide. So the combination of this and this means that that joint, that one little joint in this whole exhaust system, is not going to be compromised by us welding it. And also, it means we can weld all these stainless steel parts together without TIG welding. We can MIG weld stainless steel. You can do that with the Millermatic 211 Pro. The other thing I want to talk about while we're down here is right here is a plug for your 120 volt household outlet. The one in your garage, the one in your bedroom, the one you find everywhere. You can use this welder on that plug. All you got to do is replace this one. It just threads right on. The machine automatically knows whether you have a 240 volt single phase input or 120 volt. It's just that simple. The other great thing about the 211 Pro is that this is a forever machine, right? Obviously, yes, built with quality components, but it's USB upgradable. So if welding technology progresses, as it always does, down the road, you can update the software in this with a USB stick from the Miller website. Like, it's outstanding. The other great thing about this machine, and I showed this in another video, is that it will prevent you from screwing up. Like, if this is unplugged, it knows it. It will tell you it's unplugged. And until you plug it back in, she's not going to be ready. But the moment you plug it back in, like if your ground isn't hooked up, if this cable for the torch isn't hooked up, like, the machine is so smart, it makes sure you don't burn yourself when you're doing this, not literally, figuratively. So, all right, so we've got our wire, we've got our gas, we've got our voltage, we've got our material thickness set up. I'm not even gonna bother tweaking auto set. You could. I could change the voltage. I could change the wire speed. I'm gonna roll with auto set and see what happens. Now let's crawl into the truck and show you our badass new exhaust system, because this is like a cooking show. Joe already pre-cut everything. Right now, we just get to weld. It's gonna be awesome. Thanks, Joe.
Anytime.
So here's what we got going. We've got this rusty pipe, this booger welded transition, and then this will step to some 2.5-inch diameter stainless steel random tubing that we got off of Amazon. That's gonna go to a really nice Black Widow, I believe it's called a Widowmaker round tube muffler. I like these because the inside of it has like an hourglass shape, and the muffler, because of the hourglass shape, doesn't really drone at part throttle when you go down the highway. They're loud, they sound, you know, badass American mufflers, but they don't have the drone at like 2,000 RPM when your converter's locked up and you're just humming down, you know, interstate. So what we're gonna do, because this is like a cooking show and Joe already pre-cut everything, is that section right there, which dumps right before the axle, we're just gonna weld all that on the bench, then bring it in here, then butt weld it here to that transition. And so front half of the exhaust was just as we got it, back half all new. And then the truck's ready to road test. All right, so here we are on our handy dandy chart. We're gonna weld stainless steel 308L. We're using a mix of 98% argon, 2% CO2. So saith the bottle, we are good there. We have a 0.35 diameter wire. Tells us how many cubic feet per hour we need the flow of the gas, 25 to 45. And our material is 16 gauge. It's about 0.59 to 0.60 thickness. So this is the voltage and wire speed you would shoot for, 16.2 volts, 130 inches per minute. But you don't even need the chart, really. So we're in auto set, right? Pick our process. Right now it's on steel. We're gonna MIG weld. We're gonna move down from steel to stainless. Okay, boom. Tells you how everything should be connected. Now, when we hit auto set, material thickness is 16 gauge. We can go up and down from that, right? Which is cool. But you can also move 10% in either direction. So let's just say you want to go to the bottom of 16 gauge auto set settings. Just turn the dial counterclockwise. You want to go hotter than the factory settings, you can go there. If you mix and match and get all out of sorts, just hit auto set a couple of times, it'll default back to the factory setting. You're good to go. So as your skills improve, as your style of how you weld changes, you can tweak these. So for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the 16 gauge and go to the bottom of those settings all the way down. So it started out as 130 inches per minute. I'm down to 124. Instead of being over 16 volts, we're now to 15.4. And we're going to start welding some tubing together. Time to weld. Before we do that, let's talk about materials. So we bought this tubing off Amazon. I don't know who made it or where it came from, but what I can tell you is, of the various grades of stainless steel out there, this is middle of the road, probably, or bottom rung. The reason I can say that is it's magnetic. Like, stainless steel in general, if you buy the right grade, is not magnetic. Okay, this is what's called 409 stainless steel. It's temperature resistant, which is pretty good. It is not very corrosion resistant. Like eventually this is going to rust, especially at the joints when you weld it. If you want to move up from this, you would go to 304. All right, that has better corrosion resistance. You want to go even better than that, there's 316, 321. 321 would like be top tier. Like you would build a header out of that. You know, you would, in fact, this is a piece of the material we're using to build the headers on the drag boat. This, not magnetic. This is magnetic. If you come over here to the welder, our filler wire is 308, not magnetic. So those tubing pieces are, you know, not the best quality stainless steel. However, it's gonna work. It's gonna work, absolutely. So just, you know, I'm telling you that because, you know, to be careful what you buy. especially if your goal is something, you know, with a high luster, something you want to polish, or something where you want the welds to look incredible, then, you know, go for the 304, the 308, the 316, or if you're a baller on a budget, 321. Outstanding. All right, so let's ground her, and we'll get to tacking. How's it look, Joe? You cool?
Look good.
Okay. All right, well, cut this off.
Clean wires, happy wire.
We're a fresh start. Okay. Alright, that sounds like it needs more cowbell. Maybe auto set is the right way to go on this. So we'll go back to 16 gauge. There we go. And double click 16.2, 130 inches per minute. That is the factory setting for 16 gauge. Alright, that sounds better. So we just welded out that whole exhaust pipe using various settings in auto set. Everything from 16 gauge, which is what the material was, all the way down to 20 gauge. And we finessed it in between the auto set ranges until we finally realized, because the 409 has so much carbon in it, I guess it's carbon, I don't know. The machine actually preferred welding not in stainless steel mode, but in steel mode. So now we're going to take it out of steel mode, C25, and we're going to move it down to stainless. And we're going to put her back on 16 gauge and weld some actual good stainless and see how she does. Oh yeah.
That definitely sounds better.
That's the stuff. Okay, so check it out. Like, I didn't go far. There's only like four little beads there. But that is happier than this 409. This 409 that I was welding. That is happier. Now, is this going to fall off? No. I mean, at this point, we're talking about an appearance thing. You know, we're not building airplanes or space shuttles. But it's good info. The better the grade of stainless you buy, the better your welds are going to be. All right, so we'll throw this under there, get the muffler tacked in it, finish it up out here, and then repeat on the other side, and we're done. That was a smooth start. Yes.
I like it.
Yeah. That's more like it. We'll roll it. And we'll keep going. Very nice, very nice. I love the way this welder fires up. It's so smooth. And for being mediocre grade stainless steel, it's welding pretty good now. Yeah, there's very few times in my life where I'll be like, yeah, Joe, zoom in on that weld. Because that there is not bad. That's 409 stainless muffler, 409 stainless tubing, and we are in auto set on 16 gauge. We're actually in steel mode because I found that the lower grade of stainless, with the stainless wire and the 98.2% gas, welds better in C25 steel mode than it does in stainless mode. However, as we showed you before, if you have great stainless and 2 pieces of that, then you put it in stainless mode and Bob's your uncle. So, all right, let's install it. Just about done. Welding the hangers in place, and then the exhaust is finished. Then we get to hear these mufflers. Did you switch it to 1/8 inch?
I did.
Okay, thank you. Better than it did before. Okay, good news, bad news. The good news is the exhaust sounds insane. Yeah, I'm fired up about that. Bad news is we got a belt squeal up front and the brake pedal is stuck on the floor. So somehow during the new QA1 suspension install, our brakes became suboptimal. That's a problem for a different day. Today what's important is that you guys comment on this video. Tell me a story, tell me a joke, tell me about a project car you gotta work on, tell me whatever you want. There are no rules to this. You don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to do anything. My very favorite comment wins the Millermatic 211 Pro and a helmet and a WeldX Jacket and gloves, everything you need to get started MIG welding in your own home. 10 more people are gonna win autographed FSM hats, Miller gear, fabricator gloves. Like, it's gonna be rad. 11 people are gonna be very fired up about this whole deal. And a couple weeks from now, we'll know who wins the truck. November 5th, during the SEMA show at 2 o'clock, Miller's gonna announce who won all of the prizes. See you next time on Finnegan's Garage.